Ever since I made my last video talking about the Sennheiser Profile Wireless, a lot of you did comment on it since then saying that, hey, did you know there's actually an update for 32-bit float now? And yes, I am fully aware that Sennheiser did push out an update about 2 months ago to provide 32-bit float for the Sennheiser Profile Wireless, and that is fantastic. Unfortunately, I just haven't gotten around to actually doing any sort of tests with it. I did update it a while back, but I didn't actually really, test it too much or use it too much just because I didn't have time for it, and also didn't really make a video on it. But I do agree, hey, I should technically do a follow-up video. I did technically make a video previously where a chunk of it was talking about how there was no 32-bit float, and if you're looking for 32-bit float, then this isn't the option for you. So I should theoretically, or technically speaking, make this follow-up video that talks about and tests the 32-bit float option on this device. So in this video, it's just a quick follow-up where I'm going to be just running through just a quick walkthrough of the update and also testing the 32-bit float option. So I did notice that after opening up the Sennheiser website on this product page that they do actually have another update that just recently came out this month in July that pushed out a few fixes and a few crashes and improvements to the system as well. So we might as well just go through this update and talk about how to update it. So it's very simple. Basically, just go to the product page. You can basically just Google the Sennheiser Profile Wireless and go to the Sennheiser website. Go over to downloads, and on the bottom here, you see an area that says firmware updates. Click on that and then click on the appropriate one for you. So we're looking at version 4.1.2 at this moment here in July of 2025. Click the one that is associated with your operating system. Mine is a Windows, so I'm just going to download that. And then it's going to basically download a little software that allows you to plug in your device and then update them one at a time. So while this is finishing updating, I do want to do a quick follow-up. The thing with the button here on the charging bar that didn't really work so well, I did contact Sennheiser about it, and they basically said that I have to send it in for an assessment before they can, approve a repair for me. The thing is, I have to pay for shipping, and I asked them, since it's under warranty, can they technically cover shipping for me? They said that they couldn't do that, and so I just figured, shipping this over there will cost me some money, and I just figured hey, you know what, let's just leave it for now. We'll see what happens. If it does act up more, then maybe I will send it in. Hopefully it's still within warranty by then, but at the moment, again, it sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Who knows? If I send it over to them, is it going to be working at that time? It's like bringing a car to a mechanic. Every time you bring it to them, it seems to be working fine magically, right? So at the moment, this button is still sometimes working for me, sometimes still a little bit spotty. Okay, so once it's finished updating, you just have to hit reboot device, and then you wait for the device to reboot. And once it does, the LED will turn back on, and then basically it's good to unplug, plug your next one in, and just rinse and repeat. Okay, so after the update is complete, to activate it, you simply just go to your transmitter here, and then, your receiver, and then swipe up from the bottom of the screen, and then there should be a brand new option that says 32-bit float. So once you click on that, make sure that is turned on. So if we go to the transmitter and we hit the record button, technically speaking, this should be recording in 32-bit float internally. So if you guys, just a quick thing, if you guys don't know what 32-bit float is, basically it's like recording raw video or taking a raw photo. Essentially, it just gives you a bigger latitude to work with. So if suddenly something becomes really loud, then in those areas that technically peak and spike in the audio levels, you can technically recover that without any sort of distortion. So to test that out, let's just say, we're talking normally, suddenly all of a sudden we go looking around and, oh my God, that's a giant spider. Don't worry, we're all good. So in theory, that should technically be okay. It shouldn't peak, it should peak, but you can recover that without any issues. So let's jump over to the computer and let's see how well that worked. Okay, so I have the file currently in Adobe Audition, and you can clearly see that there is one section here that is much louder than the rest of the audio file. So let's just take a quick listen here. We're talking normally, suddenly all of a sudden we go looking around and, oh my God, that's a giant spider! Okay, so it was peaking. Technically, it didn't sound too bad in the recording. Clearly, the levels have peaked and passed what the nominal level should be. I mean, it's clearly in the red right now. So we can just very easily just take that file, or take that section, I should say, and then just dial that back, and we should have you know, a perfect file without looking around and, oh my God, that's a giant spider, without any sort of clipping whatsoever. Okay, so 32-bit float seems to be working just fine, which is great news because that's the main drawback with the Sennheiser Profile Wireless is the fact that it did not have it, and now it does, so that's fantastic. The other drawbacks that I did mention are technically still here, so if you want to learn more, click the video above and watch that one. Until next time, bye-bye.